trying to make it all make sense.
The More You Know podcast.
I want to talk about a perspective that people are often unaware of that I think hinders happiness in ways, as well as just an important perspective surrounding your life that leads to higher levels of gratitude. And this surrounds how bad life can really be for some people in some parts of the world. On rare occasions, I indulge in reality TV with friends, like every couple months or so. And the other day, I was watching an episode of some show called 90 Day Fiancé the other way with my friend. The basis of the show is that somebody from America falls in love with somebody from another country, and they go to this other country to marry them and live the rest of their lives with them. As I was watching this, a majority of the people did not realize how bad these countries were that they were going to, how rough it was to live in these countries, and how little they had in comparison to America. Countries like Ecuador. Seeing these people struggle made this come to my mind, and this is also something I've discussed in my book, as well as something that I rarely share with other people when they're down, or looking at something negatively, or like it's the end of the world when it's really not that big of a deal. The truth is that we are absolutely spoiled in the Western world. At this point in the westernized world, we're almost like living in the future. This is the best time ever, and life is the best it could ever be. While there are plenty of struggles and plenty of issues in westernized society, the issues, struggles, and hardships in undeveloped countries in most of the world is unfathomable to most. There's plenty of places that don't have running water. They struggle to even find clean water. Sometimes even having to walk miles, taking majorities of their day just to obtain clean water. Large-scale agriculture is not common in parts of the world. Plumbing, heating, and air is not common in other parts of the world. Many parts of the world use the restroom simply just having a hole in the ground, not a toilet with running water. There's even indigenous tribes that practice crazy rituals such as the Semen Warriors, who are in Guinea. The Semen Warriors in Guinea practice child rape because they believe the only way to instill manhood in someone is filling them up with sperm throughout their developmental years. This is the most bizarre, unfathomable, disgusting, and sad thing in our eyes coming from the westernized world, but this is just life in Guinea to this tribe. There's a broad spectrum towards how good life is, how easy life is, the conditions for living, and so on. Understanding this is drastically important, as many people waste time and energy and carry on negative emotions surrounding what would be called first world problems. Things that really aren't a big deal, but things that people think are a big deal in the westernized world. Understanding how rough the world is in certain parts and how hard existence can be provides this perspective that's motivating surrounding the awareness that it could be worse, as well as calming because you know that your life really isn't that bad. Understand it could always be worse. The place that you're in right now, you're so lucky to be in. The life that you're living right now, you're so lucky to live. And you've essentially won a lottery. Use this life that you've been provided to propel the world in different ways through a life of significance. And don't let first world problems overshadow your life, get in the way, and waste time. Things could always be worse. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes, leave a review, and follow us on social media at More You Know Pod. Also, please don't forget about our sweepstakes. Retweet a clip with the hashtag #TheMoreYouKnow and new podcast from our Twitter for a chance to win a signed copy of my upcoming book, The More You Know, coming this fall. Tag 2 friends in the comments on a clip on Instagram for a chance to win a brand new copy of Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Mindset or Ed Milet's Max Out. Like us or share a clip on Facebook for a chance to win a book I have read that highly inspired me, signed by me with an inspirational message. Again, thank you for listening as we propel with podcasting through the more you know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The More You Know podcast.